Well, my friend, the time has come.
Previously on TV Hell, you dry-retched at Cilla Black's version of All Night Long, but you bore it well. TV Hell can take many forms, and as a kid I always remember hating Roger De Courcy and Nookie Bear.
Can't you read? Pardon? It distinctly says on the front here, other way up to Oaten. I've been stood on my bleeding head for an hour. All right.
This guy won new faces with his ventriloquist act, even though you could see his lips move, and he didn't change his voice for the bear.
Really? Yeah. Since I got up this morning, I don't know. You got up this morning? Yeah. What did you do? Made the bed. Made the bed? Yeah, well, I kicked the straw down. I used to have a slumberland, but 2 white elephants nicked it.
You see, not so much a ventriloquist, more like some bald bloke talking to himself.
I used to have a slumberland, but 2 white elephants nicked it.
De Courcy's large moustache helped to cover the shortcomings, as did naming his bear Nookie, which in the 70s was an hilarious slang for sex.
Dr. Nookie, I might have known. Get back, you carver, or I'll chop your head off.
The Carry On films thrived on this sort of innuendo, but they did it so much better.
Get hold of him, he's mad. Anyone for casualty?
The last time we saw De Courcy and Nookie Bear was a cameo appearance in the series Ashes to Ashes. They had to film him from the back because he'd aged so much. The bear, however, looked just the same. Another TV hell of mine was Granada's World in Action. As a kid, this scared me to death. The image of Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man and this haunting theme gave me the willies. Hearing this as a kid was my cue to go to bed. Of course I couldn't go to bed when Apaches came on. I was at school.
Kim, 8. 8 years and 3/4, she says. That means she's 8. Sharon, 9. Apache women weren't just squaws, they often fought too.
Apaches was a health and safety film shown to children in rural areas about the dangers of goofing off in farms. One by one, the kids meet their grisly end in horrifying farm accidents.
Ah! Daddy! Daddy!
For my full video on Apaches, see the link in description. Anyway, you can forget Roger De Courcy, forget Nookie Bear, Cilla Black or World in Action, because in my opinion, everything the BBC turn out is TV hell. Look at the reboot of Waterloo Road. Waterloo Road enjoyed 10 series from 2006 to 2014, and it was like Grange Hill on steroids. The show was very successful, winning many awards, so when the BBC announced that in 2023 they were bringing it back, there was a deep sense of foreboding. We've known for a long time now how the BBC no longer want to entertain, but want to preach, wrecking shows like Doctor Who, and even going into the show's past to wreck its history too. So there was clearly no way Waterloo Road was going to escape the BBC's woke stick. So how does the new series of Waterloo Road start? Of course, with a black student spray painting the word racist over a plaque. Naturally, the school is named after some racist bastard. So they're going to form some Black Lives Matter protest to try and get the name changed. Then we have a very typical family here, 2 black boys with their white cycling father, who then comes in and starts acting all gay.
Ooh! Is it my birthday?
They then introduce a dwarf teacher who isn't played by Warwick Davis.
When you finish flashing your pecs, you might want to get down to the main entrance. Kim's off sites and it's all kicking off.
Just 5 minutes into the programme, you got a full-blown Black Lives Matter protest.
Sir, we're not moving till we're taking that down, do you hear?
You made your point.
No, we haven't made our point because we've tried and you ain't listening to us.
And just in case you hadn't got the point yet,
What's with the pain? There's blood of slaves in it. We didn't agree to this.
the blood of slaves in it. Surely things can't get any worse than this.
It's our property. It's our right to protest.
This is cancel culture. Some cultures need cancelling.
Yeah, sorry, what was that?
Some cultures need cancelling.
Some cultures need cancelling, he said.
Mr. King just called.
So at just 7 minutes into the programme, the BBC have forced so much down my throat I can taste my own bile. Even the woke Bible The Guardian gave it a 2-star review, saying it was trying to crowbar social issues into the programme, and said that the show had always been about box ticking rather than quality drama. I was ready to throw myself out of my window, but I decided to soldier on and review the rest of the
I
programme.
must have forgot. Or did I? Bye, Billy Bags.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.